Welcome to the Weekly Bat.
Welcome to the Weekly Bat for the week of August 31st to September 4th, 2020. Starting off the week with a blog post from the official Brave blog. It's an under-the-hood look at Bat and Brave ads and its matching system, an introduction to Brave's in-browser ads. Online advertising has been the engine that powers online content creation for decades. The modern online advertising ecosystem has evolved to optimize for conversions, i.e. clicks and purchases. This practice often leads to persistent and privacy-invasive browsing and behavioral data collection to feed into analytics models, while an individual is browsing seemingly unrelated websites through an infrastructure of third-party trackers. Over the last decade, users have increasingly pushed back against these privacy-violating practices, both through adoption of products such as Brave that automatically block third-party trackers, and through legislative and regulatory actions such as GDPR and the like. However, while it's possible to suppress tracking, there is plenty of user interest in providing relevant recommendations. As a result, we've seen a number of academic proposals like Prevad or Adnostic for privacy-preserving advertising systems. However, Brave Ads was the first system to deploy in production. Introduced in April of 2019, Brave Ads provide Brave's current 18 million monthly active users the choice to opt into privacy-preserving advertising and to get rewarded for their attention. Up next, we have another official Brave blog, this one by our chief scientist, Ben Lifshitz, who shares an update on the various cutting-edge topics and tech that Brave's research team is working on to make Brave even better for users. Brave Research is a highly dynamic team of researchers and developers whose goal is to push the envelope when it comes to some of the more adventurous aspects and needs of the Brave browser and the underlying ecosystem. Most people at Brave Research hold a PhD in computer science, although pretty much everyone on the team is very practical and is involved in writing code on a daily basis. The way we think about the mission of Brave Research is twofold. We are the, quote, special forces that kick into action whenever there are problems that are both relatively unexplored and also of great value to Brave. Our second mission is to create research output in the form of papers, which we aim to publish at top-tier, highly competitive conference venues. We also closely engage with academia and have PhD-level interns and university professors who work closely with the Brave researchers, with a goal of advancing the state of the art, especially when it comes to privacy, security, machine learning on the edge, as well as decentralization. Our work covers a broad range of topics, which include machine learning, data privacy and security, performance, and cryptography, to name only a few. A lot of our work tends to be pragmatic and even opportunistic in nature, driven by real-life problems that the browser throws at us. The flow of hard problems is virtually guaranteed given the complexity of the codebase, as well as the number of previously unsolved problems that Brave tries to address. In this blog post, we cover some of the recent work that has come out in the form of both blog posts and conference publications. One of the goals is to showcase the diversity of topics that we work on, as well as to connect the work we do to some of the features that are appearing in the browser. More details on the research publication can be found at brave.com/research. Up next, introducing the new weekly Bat discussion thread on Bat Project. This thread is a new home for Bat-related discussions whose newsworthiness is relevant for a short period of time, like up to a week, including +1s on trending support issues or anything else that you feel might not be worthy of its own thread. You can easily find the latest discussion thread on Reddit by searching for the flare that says Bat Weekly Discussion Thread. Up next, EFF's Panopticlick fingerprinting test now correctly reports Brave's anti-fingerprinting technology. Panopticlick.eff.org has been updated to report more useful information to Brave users. Many users rely on Panopticlick to check their browser's privacy and anti-fingerprinting properties. In the past, Panopticlick's test could not reliably report on Brave's fingerprint randomization and farbling techniques, often leading to subpar-looking scores. Now, the EFF's Panopticlick test will more accurately report Brave's privacy properties. The following new text has been added to Panopticlick. Although sophisticated adversaries may still be able to track you to some extent, randomization provides a very strong protection against tracking companies trying to fingerprint your browser. You can run Panopticlick's fingerprinting test on your own machine by visiting panopticlick.eff.org. Up next, enter Tap Network's sweepstakes using BAT for a chance to win an Apple HomePod plus Apple Music subscription. Brave users with Uphold verified wallets can now enter Tap Network's sweepstakes with BAT for a chance to win an Apple HomePod plus Apple Music. HomePod is a breakthrough speaker that adapts to its location and delivers high-fidelity audio wherever it's playing. Together with Apple Music, it creates an entirely new way for you to discover and interact with music at home. Other sweepstakes offerings from Tap include digital gift cards of your choice from hundreds of retailers, including amazing brands like Amazon, Walmart, GameStop, Nintendo, and more. Past sweepstakes prizes included a very limited edition Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing New Horizons and a pair of Apple AirPods Pro. To enter the sweepstakes, just head on over to brave.tapnetwork.io. Select the sweepstakes you want to enter and enter as many times as you like. It costs less than 1 BAT per entry. This week in Sponsored Images. This week, find images from Upland, AAX, Crypto.com, BitPay, Gala Games, and BlockFi in Brave's new tab page. Our growing list of new tab page sponsors includes Verizon, PayPal, Intel, Newegg, Western Digital, The Home Depot, Chipotle, Khan Academy, Kudo Mobile, and more. To learn more about becoming a Brave new tab page sponsor, visit brave.com/brave-ads. Brave Creator Spotlight in partnership with Everpedia. Our first featured creator of the week is Crypto Wendy O. Before her work in the blockchain space, Crypto Wendy was a professional in the healthcare industry. Today, she is the host of The O Show, a daily YouTube segment that offers crypto and Bitcoin content for beginners. The second featured creator of the week is Naomi Brockwell. Naomi worked as a policy associate at the New York Bitcoin Center from 2013 to 2015. Since 2015, she has been a producer for 19 times Emmy Award-winning journalist John Stossel. She is a regular on U.S. national TV discussing blockchain technology and current events, and MCs some of the biggest blockchain conferences. Naomi was a producer for the 2015 feature documentary Bitcoin, The End of Money as We Know It, which won Best International Documentary at the Anthem Film Festival, and also won the Special Jury Prize at the Amsterdam Film Festival. We have included links to both featured creators' channels as well as to their Everpedia articles in the Weekly Bat blog post. Client updates. This week, the Desktop Nightly channel progressed to version 1.15.43, and the Desktop Beta channel progressed to version 1.14.78. Stay ahead of bugs and benefit from all of the latest updates and fixes by keeping your Brave browser updated to the latest version at all times. To update your Brave browser on desktop, go to brave:/help. On mobile, if you don't receive updates automatically, you can manually update your Brave browser app from the Play or iOS app stores. Brave Team Tweets. Peter Snyder, Senior Privacy Researcher at Brave, tweets, "Thanks to the EFF for updating panopticlick.eff.org to reflect Brave's randomization fingerprinting protections. We know you are all slammed, so thanks so much for the time. Hope we can keep working together to improve web privacy." A user on Reddit tweeted, @Brendan Ike, "Is there any way to ensure the ads you see are relevant while maintaining privacy? Targeted ads introduce a market efficiency that lowers marketing budgets and can help smaller businesses compete." Brendan, Brave CEO, replies, "If you're asking about Brave ads, no remote tracking or targeting, no personal data on any servers, especially not ours. Rather, ad catalog compiled once for all users in large region. Delta updated to browser, same as for any user. Local ML matches best ad, privacy pass confirms." And then Brave Samson swoops in and writes, "So much fire in so few words. Brave is reforming the digital advertising industry with an approach built on consent and privacy by design." Bat and Brave in the news. This piece is from Digital Information World. Google is working on a new web standard called Web Bundles, which is dangerous to the privacy of internet users, security researchers warned. Google is proposing a new web standard that allows sites to, quote, bundle an entire web page into a single file, and it could be made impossible for web browsers to process sub-resources by Uniform Resource Locator, or URL. Called the web bundles, it is dangerous to transparency as well as to the privacy of internet users. According to Google, though, the new technology offers a lot of unique features as well as benefits, including that it enables executable JavaScript. However, not everyone agrees with the company's assessment and description of the new technology. Peter Snyder, a privacy researcher at Brave, published an analysis of the new standard that highlights the dangers of web bundles in regards to content blocking, the privacy of internet users, and the open web in general. News you should know. This is a video interview by Hashoshi, Ethereum 2.0 and the DeFi bull run with box mining. Hashoshi and box mining sat down to talk about Ethereum 2.0, the latest bull run sparked by DeFi projects, and much more. The Ethereum 2.0 Vitalik Buterin has envisioned is taking longer than anticipated, but DeFi is exploding. Will this result in a bull run for the ages? Tune in to find out. That's a wrap for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you would like to read the full stories whose headlines we cover on the podcast, be sure to read the accompanying Weekly Bat blog post. You can find that on batcommunity.org always, or if you're listening on YouTube, check the description box below the video for a link, and if you're listening on a podcast app or player, check the show notes.